I want to call up M-Rams to come and introduce himself and let us know everything about the show.
Hey guys, thank you guys.
Stay quiet.
So, alright. So we're all gathered here because of the Radio M concert that's going to be on the 24th, which is on Sunday in Club Boom, Magusa, right? So I'm just going to start this conference out and tell you a bit about myself. My name is Mayakun Alamide Shomide. Born and raised in Nigeria, you know. I'm in EMU studying Management Information Systems final year, and I started this music journey. Ever since I could remember, basically, because my dad is a musician, you know, and I always grew up around sounds and instruments and all that. So that's where the journey started from. In 2010, me and my best friends started a group, South City, in Nigeria. You know, we're dropping some very childish songs because we were young then. But then it grew into something deeper than that. Became very passionate about the music, and it has brought us this far. So thank God for that. And so from recap 2017, dropped Humble You with Pamo, then dropped Mandem with Any Beats in Canada, and we dropped All Fire New Flame. That was a very massive project because, you know, this was a project I put my all into. I worked on this project for about a year. The oldest song on that was a year old, basically. Yeah, and that was basically entailing the beginning of the new brand, the start of the brand M-Rams in the whole, and what it used to be and the beginning of what it is now. So you guys know that the ginger we're coming with now, it's hot. We're on the new flame, you get me? Yeah, basically. And what else? Yeah, so the concert is in Club Boom. For those familiar with the area, it's around Castle. Yeah, and the red carpet is starting by 10 p.m. So you guys have to look dope. Dress code is, you know, dress classy at the same time. Dress like you're ready to have fun because it's about to be a madness. And the price of the tickets are 25 tele for a regular ticket, and for a table ticket of 5 is 800 tele. A lot of people have been talking about these prices, but me and my management are also handling a lot of logistics. So we have to make some money back so that we can make the concert a success. And trust me, these prices are below what they should actually be. You know, so the money we make, basically, we're using it to pay for a lot of things. We're trying to give back to the community as well in the Christmas season. You know, give back to charity. Give back to charity and help the community basically. Yeah, so that's about the show. And this is a conference, so I'm open to any questions. Anybody have anything to ask? Yeah, John.
Hi guys, my name is John Kuhn. I was calling from Black Nation.
Yeah.
Alright, so my question is, there are 6 people in my team.
Okay.
I want to see if you can collect 20 votes. Because I only have 20 votes.
Don't worry. My manager will get back at you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can give a hand to John.
That's a very question. Alright, so how are there going to be other performances?
Definitely. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. I skipped that out. There's going to be other artists performing. These are people I personally rate. Do you understand? And I'm sorry to all the other artists that. Okay, wait. This is not a shade or anything. I'm sorry to all the other artists whose names were not on the flyer, or whose names, or who aren't performing at the show. It's nothing personal. It's just I'm trying to create a certain vibe for the event, and I don't feel like you fit into it. Exactly. So yeah, the artists performing are Lil T, T-Bone, Young Zil, Chengi, Captain E, Firdaus, Dexter, Tofa, Michelle, and like a couple of other artists whose names were not on the list. But trust me, you're about to have a mad time with these people because I know their music is good. Yeah. So the floor is still for questions. Raphael, raise his hand up.
Can we know more about your manager and how to contact your manager?
Yeah, my manager's number is basically on every flyer. You get me? So like, just check the flyers. He's a very reasonable person. And please, if you have on serious talk, don't call him. He'll cut the phone on you. I'm sorry, but that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm trying to double the numbers.
Like this is the first this is the first concert we're having in Cyprus by like a home-based artist here.
Yeah.
So like we'd like to know like what motivated you, like how long have you had this idea in your mind for you to come up with something like this?
Okay, so this has been a long time dream of mine. Ever since I came to this town, like I always felt like I was expecting to see a very big music crowd when I came here. Like I was expecting to see a proper industry, or at least a growing industry to some extent when I came here, and that was not the case. So it's not like I was out on social media saying, I was plotting as well. I was trying to drop mad songs. I was trying to get people to get used to the sound. So this has been a long-term dream. I mean, the concept as a whole, and like I'm not trying to make that dream pass on the 24th without being remembered. You get me? Yeah. So that's basically it.
You're a student here.
Yeah.
And you're just promoting your music and trying to start your career
Yeah.
here. What's like? I don't know how to put the question, but are you focusing on Cyprus, or are you going back to Nigeria when you're done with school?
No, man, that's the thing. I don't know why you don't box music, man, at the end of the day, because I'm trying to be an international artist, so I don't know where I might end up being. I'm trying to be on tour by next year, you understand? It's like, these plans. So if these plans go well, at the end of the day, you might catch me in a dead house in the streets of Nigeria. You might catch me in a mansion in Beverly Hills. Who knows? You get what I mean? That's the plan. Yeah. Alright.
This is a good development, and it's the first of its kind. I want to know, after now, what is the future of this event? Is it just going to be now and that week, or there's still going to be more? And what should Cyprus community expect from artists like you as well?
So, this is a concert, right? As per the concert, it might happen once a year, like an annual thing. But as a brand, like hosting events, is just getting started. Because like from after December in 2018, we're coming back to back. There's always going to be events, you get me, and you're going to get the same vibe from these events. So we're not sleeping on just riding and end the concert. That's just the start of the new flame. Exactly. Thank you very much.
So my name is Princess.
Yeah?
Can you hear me? My name is Princess Clark from iLiteTV, and I'd like to know why there are no other artists from other parts of Cyprus.
Okay, like I said previously, this is if you're on my Snapchat and everything, like I know there's other mad artists in other cities in Cyprus, right? Definitely. I know them, I don't even know some of them personally. But this is a home-based thing rather. This is a home-based thing. So like definitely I've been here. I know my city has been holding me down, right? This is just giving back to my city. I even gave a space out, like in case you still want to perform. Even that day, you could actually walk up to me, talk to my manager. If you come early enough, if you could make the sound check and there's a slot still, you could put your name up. You get what I mean? But like this is just giving rep to my city basically, because this is where it brought me out. You get me? And this is the first time, so it means a lot. You get? So that's what we're on.
I'm Caleb from iLiteTV. Can you tell us more? Like, what about this event is different from every other event?
So,
like, what's that special thing about this event? Why you want everybody to come? Why you want people to turn out? Why you want people to actually spend 25 TL to come watch? Like, what exactly? What's the difference?
Okay, so I would like to say excuse me for time, because every time I start talking about this concept, I get hyped. I'm not a calm person like that, right? And the only time I show myself is when I'm in my space. That concept is my own concept, right? And this has been locked up in me since the beginning of my career. I'm talking 2010, so I'm about to spaz out. You get me? It's going to be live band, practicing with the maddest instrumentalist on the island. You know, so the sound is going to be premium. I have Captain E walking my sound, so you definitely hear everything is going to be super sweet. You understand? And like the setting of the venue is a very high class venue, and I feel like people aren't used to this type of spaces for concerts. So I know we're going to definitely enjoy this, because I've been there. When I got there, I had goosebumps, man, to be honest. So yeah, 24th.
One more question. Can you introduce us to your team? Like the team you work with?
Okay. So my team,
Whole lot of gang shit.
whole lot. I can't say that on TV, but a whole lot of gang shit, bro. Yes, my team. Let me just start. This is my manager. Yeah. You guys should stand up for recognition, like, cause you guys are blown as well, man. This is my manager, Kosi. It's a fresh guy. That's my man, Tofa, at the cut. You have to stand up. You need to stand up. Yeah. We have Raphael in the corner, right next to him. Yeah. Then we have my director, Mr. John Blacks. You know, Black, you need to stand up, bro, for recognition. It's the man behind most of my videos. We have KYVHD, Kubi. You know what time it is? You need to stand up, bro. You actually need to. Then we have Kendrick, always plotting, always trying to make moves for the boy. You need to stand up. You need to stand up for recognition, bro. Come on. Let's get it. We have our chairman here, director of sound, Mr. Captain E. You know what it is? You have Ross. See, let me tell you, at the end of the day, this guy is one of those guys on the team that are always down for you. You get me? Mr. Ross Kote over here, you know. You need to stand up for recognition, bro. Yes. Yeah, and the whole squad isn't here basically, so there's a lot more of us, or like 17, or more safe. You get, but like everybody holding us down. I really want to thank you guys. Like you guys are the people taking us where we're going, and to be honest, we can't make it without support and love from all of you. So thank you very much. Is there any other questions? All right.
So tell us, what should be the next big thing we should expect in the industry?
So I like to say there's a lot of plans. There's a lot of plans in progress, but these are not things we can discuss now, you know. But like, just know that once the new year starts, just keep your ear out, watch the space, because we're coming with a lot of new shit. You get me?
We're all here together. I know you personally, but not everyone knows you like I do.
Yeah.
You know, people know M Rhymes as an artist, maybe just a singer.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about yourself? Like, I for one know you play instruments,
Yeah.
you're a graphic designer in MIT. Are you like elaborating yourself more?
Okay.
Everyone you're not just like a singer.
Alright. So like I said, man, my background was very musical. I grew up around instruments, had a grand piano in my house, guitars and everything. So I grew up learning all these things. Most of them, I learned how to play the keyboard professionally, but then I stopped. But the other instruments I know how to play. I play about 6 instruments, and like I learned them myself basically. And okay, so my brother used to be my producer, Lumi. He used to be my producer, but then life got serious with him, and like he doesn't have my time basically. So I started learning how to produce by myself. And yeah, the sound got nice. I mean, I don't even, to be honest, like anybody that knows, I really don't know how all these things happen. But like the sound got alright. And I don't like being boxed. I like having creative control over my content. Yeah, so I used to be in some Photoshop classes and all that. So, you know, I learned how to design my cover arts myself. Captain taught me a lot on mixing and mastering my music and everything. So yeah, so like I try to have full creative control over all my, you know, content. That's basically M rhymes. Like that's all I do. All right.
This is going to be my final question. You recently dropped an album.
Yeah.
Tell us how has been the response from your fans.
Yo, Old Fire New Flame. Old Fire New Flame has been too mad, right? Because like a lot of people who knew me from like way back, as in like that we caught contact and everything. Yo, a lot of these people started hitting me back and like, yo, like bro, I didn't even know you used to do music. Like I saw your music on iTunes, I saw you on, you know, because we put a lot into promotion and so far it's working out for us. So like the brand is going far, thank God, and we hope to keep going. Godspeed. All right.
So talking about Cyprus itself,
Okay.
I think someone asked a question relating being here and also in Nigeria. Like, what would be your advice or like a general statement you would give about Cyprus artists, like to employ Cyprus artists on how they can promote their crafts, how they can be able to like embrace?
Okay. So I'll say this to every Cyprus artist. Never put yourself in a box. To be honest, to every artist, never put yourself in a box. Cause for songs like Mandem, I promoted Mandem in like 3 different countries. You get me? And like that was not because we had money or anything, but that was just the plot. Because we made the songs for a certain group of people to listen to it. And if you don't promote in that direction, then you are not going to get those certain group of people to listen to it. So I promoted the song in Canada, Nigeria, and here. You understand? So that's why that song got mad coverage. So for every artist in Cyprus, never think too small, because like you have people who could actually support you here, like, you know. So never just don't put yourself in a box. Just keep doing you and make sure it's real. Like if your music is real, to speak for itself and people will relate to that. That's basically it.
So how has the also been as an artist in Cyprus?
Being an artist in Cyprus, man, it's actually, you know, with the kind of people I have around me, man, to be honest, like, I have people that I look up to as well amongst my friends. So this is not, I can't rate myself that highly amongst my friends, but sometimes when I go out, like in class, sometimes you see people coming to say, oh, you're that guy, you're like, yeah, it happens. But you know, that's why I keep my circle the way it is, so that, you know, I don't get a big head somehow. Alright.
There are so many artists in Cyprus.
Yeah.
Many of them are not so popular.
Yeah.
And the only time you're going to see some of them is where maybe there's an event in one of these universities.
Yeah.
And I would say that not many people will know about you in Lefkosia or
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
You said your main base is in Magusa.
Yeah.
What are you doing to make yourself a household in Cyprus and overseas?
Okay. So the thing is, moves like this, right? Moves like this put you in a position whereby you actually could call the shots if you want to. You get. We've performed in Lefkosia before, performed at CRU. It was mad. I didn't even know that much people in CRU knew my song because they were singing along, right? But like you never know until you actually get there. So I know people are watching this. I know people are seeing the moves that we're making, and like definitely when you see the reality of it, oh, you're going to show some, like how do I put it, some support. Even if you don't support, you're going to check it out because every other person is talking about it. That's the job of promotion. So like if I promote my music well, at the end of the day, even if I haven't been to some places, my music gets there. You get me?
Alright. How does the major houses come into it, like blogs and
Like, okay, well, man, nowadays, man, if you have a good Snapchat following and all your friends have a good Snapchat following, you're good, to be honest. But I still sponsor my, like, some of my posts and, like, promote back home in Nigeria, not just okay. You know, you have to pay for all these things at the end of the day because it's an investment. You're trying to get money off music, so you're not meant to be a cheap person. If you're trying to make good money, you have to spend good money as well. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Like you said when you were explaining, like, your music, you don't want to put yourself in a box, you want to be international and the rest. And I think it shows through your music.
Exactly.
Because you do a lot, you rap, you sing, you vibe, you play the instrument. So I want to know, like, what pushes you, what motivates you? Because I've been with you since when you started this whole shit, your first song that I really love, Culture, and Culture EP. So I want to know what really motivates you and inspires you to, like, go hard and where you want, like, how much time do you take?
Okay. So
how much time do you take, like, when you want to release your song, the creativity and everything?
Okay. So basically, have you ever been in a situation whereby you have an image for yourself, right? And, like, that image is all you can see yourself being. You know how people who are in engineering who mean it, like they're in school to be engineers. They know that one day they're going to have that truck and they're going to be driving on some rough sites and looking fresh with their Rolexes. That's exactly how I see myself being a musician. That's exactly how I see myself being on worldwide stages. That's how I see myself picking private jets. Exactly. So that grind, that vision is what's in my head. Sometimes I even lose, like, track of, like, how far we've come. Sometimes I'll be, like, in my room and I'll be wondering, like, yo, are you sure you're going to make this? Still, you get me? Even with all this, like, all the things that are going on, like, I'm talking of as of last week, I'm like, God, this music, man, you have to push it. You get me? So that's the drive. That's basically the drive, man, to get better than what I am today. Every day needs to be better. Every day needs to be a step forward. Yeah. Hope that answers your question.
Your pictures on the back, I saw about golf. Like, can you elaborate on it?
Yeah. Oh, so golf is my clothing initiative, right? So I haven't put anything out yet, but, like, the company, which is registered, it's a licensed company, right? So I'm waiting for a certain time that matches with my trend as an artist, where the clothing and the artistry can blend, right? So when everything clicks, we're starting golf, which is definitely in 2018. Part of the moves I was talking about, so you need to watch the space. So we're going to do a series of events to promote this, basically. Thank you. So any more questions? Alright, thank you guys for coming out. It's a pleasure having such great minds around and discussing matters with. Thank you very much. Hand to you guys.
Said I'm living like a 90s star. Baby, whoa, whoa, whoa. Baby, you should come from my show, whoa, whoa. Baby, whoa, whoa, whoa. 9/11 boys about to blow, whoa, whoa.
Hey everyone, I'm Arloa and you're watching iLiteTV. To get more updates on our newest posts and videos, click the subscribe button right down there and follow us on all our social media platforms. Bye!